upstairs. I can go get my journal. I'll get my journal.
That's the spirit.
Let me fix the stuff first. All right, so we're not live in the Heroes Quarters. We're live on the Heroes Journal page. There we are. I'm gonna go ahead and edit the post.
Should I share it?
Yeah.
Hopefully it updates. Not sure
It will.
does. Okay, we are live on Facebook. Let's check YouTube. Here we are.
We got one watching on YouTube.
Yep. With a comment.
Mosley. Hello.
Hi, Mosley. Congratulations on being the,
Holding down YouTube.
the sole. Now I got 2 people on YouTube. Good morning, guys. Good afternoon. Today we actually ran out of coffee, so, well, maybe Kyle drank the last of the coffee, and I brought Starbucks.
No, so what happened was I have some Cafe Du Monde, which is like very it's like very what's the word? When you make a lot of something. It's very mass produced. And it was the last little bit we had. Cuz our coffee subscription, for whatever reason, the shipping was delayed, which makes a lot of sense because that is what's happening right now in the world.
Yeah, we have this really cool coffee subscription service called Trade Coffee, which is our sponsor today. Just kidding. We don't have any sponsors, but
That would be a great sponsor for us, though.
But yeah, they deliver us coffee like 2 bags a week, I think, right? Or maybe 2 bags every 2 weeks.
2 bags a week.
2 bags a week. So we drink a lot of coffee here, and the fun thing about Trade is they will like give you different bags from different, origins, different blends. So you kind of get to try different artisan coffees. It's really nice.
It's really great.
Yeah, no mass produced stuff here. Just that local good stuff.
That local good stuff.
Adam goes, is there an official abbreviation for the Heroes Journal, or should I just always spell it out?
A lot of people have been referring to it as the HJ.
Yeah, well, THJ
THJ.
works, or Heroes Quarters is just
THQ.
THQ. That's usually what we say.
Ooh, Mosley129 said, I'm being a spy. I normally watch on Facebook.
Ooh,
we got some.
Mosley. Juliana, where have you been? We missed you.
Seriously.
You're doing well.
All right, let me go grab my journal. You guys can just chat with Nick and talk mad trash about me.
I'm going to talk mad trash about you. We're not. I would never do that, man.
So this time...
Anyway, guys, you'll never believe this about Kyle. Just kidding. Kyle's going to go grab his journal. We are going to... we're going to do some live journaling today. I know that we've been a little inconsistent about that, but we do want to try and make it a point to, on Saturday mornings, hopefully when things are a little slower for everyone, you guys will journal with us. Take 5 minutes or whatever. And write down in your Heroes Journal, or, honestly, whatever journal you want, because sometimes it's easier to do stuff together. So yeah. I was thinking about this the other day. Yesterday, actually. How much time do you think you spend in a journal, any journal, not just the Heroes Journal, any journal, whatever, a year? I'm really curious about that. Because I had this thought. If you spend 5 minutes in your journal a year, every day for a year, that's like 30 hours. So it's a whole day. And it's just an interesting angle, right, to talk about why the journal is fun to use. Oh, wait, you have a new journal. That's right. Guys, Kyle just finished a journal. Why don't you talk about that for a second?
I finished a journal. My quest was to get a win every day. Now, I didn't journal every day, so some would assume that maybe for a 6-month period I didn't get a win every day, but I felt like focusing on being proud of myself So yeah, that's the whole thing. But
We
it was
just-
good. It
we
was
have some
good.
people saying the audio is quiet.
The auto is quiet today.
A little quiet.
Let's
Can
do
we
this.
Turn it up.
Audio engineer Kyle.
Testing. Turning up the gain on the microphones a little bit. Can you hear us better now? Is this too much?
Are we nice and
Is
loud?
it better? Good morning. See, so Teresa says average 20 minutes a day. I asked everyone how much time do they spend in their journal every day,
Oh yeah.
because I've been really curious about this question. Michelle's eating a Danish, which I love. Giovanna spends 10 minutes a day.
Are we louder, by the way?
Yeah, everyone's saying it's better.
Better.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Much better. Great. 5 to 10 minutes. So yeah, so what was the math that we looked up? It was 30 hours
30 hours a year.
a year at 5 minutes, and then 60 hours a year at 10 minutes.
And 40 hours at, I think, like 6 or 7 minutes. I think about it in work weeks.
Right.
I'm a corporate monster. That's why.
In other words, you spend about a whole work week with, or no, you don't. Yeah, a whole work week with your journal every year, which is pretty interesting to me.
Oh, that's Amy. I missed the second message. So all I read was I'm being a spy. Amy's on Facebook. Amy said, I can spend an hour writing usually. Whoa. That's a lot of time.
I wanna do a quick little interview because I want to ask you about what it was like finishing your journal.
Oh, did that finish? Did that update?
Did what update?
The live stream name?
Oh, yeah. Let me refresh and see. Someone was sad about this. What just happened?
It still says Friday. I went and edited it, but it didn't change.
Sorry guys, so we've been using this service called Restream, so we can stream on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. But you kind of have to enter the name of the live stream that happens to be the description and stuff as the post.
There we go.
And sometimes it has trouble because it has to update across multiple platforms, and it's like a third party. So anyway, I want to hear, what was it like crossing the finish line, finishing a journal? You don't seem very excited about it.
I'm super excited about it. I'm on day 2 of my new journal, which is today.
I know, but what was it like finishing your other journal?
It was weird. It was a weird feeling.
Why was it weird?
Well, so first of all, I think we live in a world. Just hit comments. That's weird.
Yeah.
We live in a world where people talk about the colors, the color of their journal, and I'm very much a green person. I loved the wildwood green.
It's a great color. If I had to pick, I think that would be the color.
Yeah, I think that Keith lives in that color for a long time.
Yeah, if there was only one journal. Sorry.
So yeah, it was weird. I'm
Trey's here. I haven't heard from Trey in so long. He just got internet.
Enchanté.
Oui.
Uh,
You're in Paris, right?
Yeah.
Trey, I think, is in France, I believe. Good to hear from you, Trey.
But yeah, no, I spent a lot of time with that green journal, and I just I thought of myself as a green journal person, and now I'm on a purple journal person. Now I'm a purple journal person, and I'm having a weird identity crisis about it.
Really?
Yeah, because even picking it up, I was like, this it feels like me, because I helped make the Hero's Journal, and also I'm the hero of my life and all that stuff, but I'm so attached to that green color.
Yeah, green is definitely. I mean, that is the color of I think high fantasy. If I had to pick.
But I will say the sentiment of outro content is 100% recognized.
What do you mean?
Upon finishing my journal, there wasn't really very much for me to do to
I know,
reflect.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's a big critique I would give ourselves.
Yeah. I felt the same exact way. I finished my journal. I was really proud of myself. I had my last entry, and then I wanted to kind of encapsulate the experience, and it just wasn't there.
Yeah.
And the way that we do it now, it's hey, name your act.
Mm-hmm.
And that's sort of a form of reflection, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's as on the nose, or maybe as, I don't know, as effective as it could be.
Yeah. And by the way, everyone, I think the purple one is absolutely stunning. I'm not by any means dismissing the beauty of the purple journal. I just personally identify as a green journal person.
Yeah.
People are mentioning that. I don't want in any way to disparage the beauty of the purple journal.
Oh, they're all great. They really are. The one I haven't done yet is gray. So
Yeah.
I want to finish this one and then finish a gray journal.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You want to do an IMA journal, don't you?
Yeah, so one of my goals for this journal is to finish this journal by the time that we're able to ship out the IMA journal, which is about like I think we may have mentioned like May or June.
Oh, from when we ship out.
Yeah, from when we actually have the product and we're able to ship it.
Yeah, we need to have a few conversations about that fulfillment timeline. But I mean, in an ideal world, we would love to have them to you guys before June.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
We the good news is that we've gotten exponentially better at shipping and fulfillment than we were the last Kickstarter, and we have a much better relationship with our supplier. We own our shipping process more than we did in the past. Like everything is much cleaner than it was.
Yeah. We had a super exciting call about shipping yesterday.
Super exciting.
I don't want to share too many details, but it was all about international shipping, which we've never done before, because it's kind of intimidating and can cost a lot of money. It's really easy to underprice your product when you're shipping international, and you can end up losing a lot of money.
Are you ready for this? Are we ready to spill that bean?
Yeah.
This is actually big beans. This is something we've never told anyone.
Well, so we haven't really tried to keep it a secret either.
It's not a secret. It's more of like when you're small, you're a little bit more fragile.
This is a very transparent moment for us.
It's very transparent.
So Adam asks us, where are the journals manufactured? I don't think it'll come to a surprise, but our journals are manufactured in China. We work with a Chinese manufacturer, and I know that a lot of people, they associate Chinese products with like cheap products, bad products, but we sourced for a long time, for about 8 months. I was talking to different suppliers in China and got tons of different samples over a long period of time, and finally chose the one that I felt was really high quality. And I'm really proud of that, of the supplier that we work with, and they do a really, really good job. However, full transparency, I think that we can do a better job over a long period of time of making the journal a little more environmentally friendly.
Yeah, we own the process. Once they'll send us the cloths and we'll see them, but we don't own the process of sourcing the materials.
Yeah, or the labor. I mean, like,
yeah,
which of course, how could we? Like, we don't have that much money, so
yeah,
it's not like
we're very small.
We can't just like start our own, printing shop and then But I do think that we have a.
It's like the Patagonia thing where I want to do a background. I want to go back and follow the product from like the source and look at all the different places that the product goes in order to make sure that it stands up. Because like if I don't know, but like we want to make sure the product is sourced and made in a heroic way as well.
Exactly. Like I think that it really hit me because I think I told you about this a couple weeks ago. I was reminded of a thing that I kind of forgot about because it's not a very fun thing to think about. It's the trash patch. It's like a giant, like, and I mean huge, like two Texases the size, giant trash patch in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, I believe, kind of way off the coast. Just all this plastic and trash is kind of accumulated, And I just I felt like kind of convicted in a way. I was like, man, we make a lot of products. We print a lot of journals, not as much as like other companies, but there's something that we can do to help the earth and to be heroic to the earth. That's all. I don't want to get too touchy-feely, too woo-woo about it. I do think there's something heroic about over a long period of time, once we have the funds and once we can make it work, figuring out a way to create more like products that are kinder to the earth, friendlier, more sustainable. I know that that's like those are all buzzwords and like businessy stuff, but
We did get to a size though. This is exciting. We have an exclusive person at the manufacturing facility who works with us,
yeah.
which is super exciting. We have a Heroes Journal dedicated person who works with us.
And I don't want to imply that like our manufacturer isn't like ethical.
Oh, of course. by no means. We just don't know.
They're honestly fantastic. They're genuinely incredible people. They send us like Christmas gifts and like I mean we've been working with them for 2 years, so they've done an incredible job. But and not, it's not that we even necessarily want to move manufacturing out of like China per se. I think we just want a little more transparency on our end. Not that we even suspect anything's bad. I just think that there's some peace of mind knowing that like I don't know, we can always do a little better.
Yeah.
That's all.
Adam asked another follow-up question. We have no way of monitoring the mental health of the manufacturing employees as they don't work specifically for us. But internally, we do a ton of check-ins. Nick and I, we do a one-on-one every morning. We walk to a local coffee shop, have a little hour chat every morning before work starts, and then twice a week we try to do 2-on-1s with Zach and Bert individually. So Nick and I will talk to them, and then we're not perfect by any means, but we try to make sure that we're doing as many touch points as possible, and just seeing how everyone's doing. That's kind of our process. If anyone has any advice, any people operations specialists out there, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, can always do a little better.
Yeah, I mean we're trying. I think every day that's like one of our goals.
Yeah, I think that, but I mean these are things that are not easy to change, like truly. And they take a lot of money and they take a lot of time, and they're hard to do at scale. But I think that we're committed to it. So, do we want a journal?
Yes, but this is what I wanted to say. This is why I was a little confused about what to say about my previous journal. So, my North Star for my previous journal was having better self-image. Talking about this, like having a more positive story about myself that I tell myself.
Really?
That was my North Star. So that's why it was get a win. I wanted to leave every day feeling like I had a positive story to tell myself about that day. That was like that's the overall consensus. So I left my goals very vague. I said, did I exercise today? Did I work today? Did I read today? Was the 3 big ones for a long time. And I felt like if I did those things, I'd be able to look at that page and think, you know what, I had a successful day, which which in my head made me feel like I was telling a more positive story about myself.
Yeah.
So this journal, I'm thinking about taking it a step further. Full transparency. I mean, I'm 25 years old. Nick's 27 years old. This is the first time we've ever been in any position of like authority over really anyone. And we're not really even in authority, right? Like, we work with Zach and Bert. I would say with is more than they work for us. But
yeah, I mean, they're like we knew who they were.
Yeah, obviously one was my brother. There's like a level of leadership that needs to come out of my life that I need to get stronger and better about.
Yeah.
And I keep telling Nick, because Nick's our CEO. So
we hate the corporate titles.
In a lot of our one-on-ones, I talk about how I want Nick to start viewing himself as the CEO and taking ownership of that role and what that means for the Heroes Journal. And I try to do it with as many positive affirmations as possible.
You do a good job, by the way.
So my goal for this journal is to be a better like COO type person. To being more organized, being better at like continuing to read books and pushing myself into and being a leader that I would want to follow, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this journal, it's still gonna be telling a more positive story about myself. It's gonna be more positive affirmation focused, but the goal itself is in 3 months I want to feel more like a COO.
That's great.
Yeah, so it's like every day I'm gonna ask myself, what did I do today to become the COO that I want to be?
That's really great. Mine's all about Kickstarter right now. I actually didn't do my intro content.
Neither have I. I literally just thought of that just now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's great. I think that's a great goal. Yeah, it is kind of weird, isn't it? Like one day, I mean, I was actually, weirdly enough, I've been super nostalgic the last couple of weeks because 2 years ago we launched our first Kickstarter.
2 years ago yesterday.
Yeah, literally yesterday. And I have all these like voice memos. I know like, so I use my journal to collect my thoughts and collect kind of the story of my life at that moment, and to organize my day. I actually do voice memos to myself. Like I talk to myself and record it as sort of like free form journal entries. And when I say free form, I mean like totally, like I'll be driving, I'll forget I'm being recorded. There'll be 2 minutes of silence and I'll start talking again. It's very casual. But I have all these voice memos from 2 years ago when we launched our original Kickstarter. And it's just like, it's been so nostalgic to go back and dig through those. And now to be like, you know, here 2 years later, we're talking about like, you know, you becoming a better COO, me becoming a better CEO. It's like, what happened, you know, like in the best way. Yeah, it's been really fun to grow and super challenging, but
Yeah.
what a cool challenge to have. Yeah. Juliana goes, Simon Sinek videos for leadership. I like Simon Sinek.
I do too.
Because Zach hates Simon Sinek. I don't really know why, but
Yeah. There's like, I could see why. So
yeah.
Zach's very against shared wisdom. Like not the shared wisdom, the, what's that? He wrote a letter from the mentor about it. It's like pulling wisdom from just quotes and taking that as the full wisdom.
Oh, interesting.
And I think Simon Sinek is extremely talented at pulling tidbits from a lot of places and making a really concise message about it. So I think that's why. Maybe he doesn't feel like Simon Sinek tells the whole picture, but I like him.
I really like Simon Sinek a lot.
I like starting with why.
Yeah, I recently read The Infinite Game, which is really good, and it's a book about, you know, it's a business book, and it's about like leadership, and it's about having a view of the infinite game and like having longevity in business. But really, what the book ends up boiling down to is about ethics, which is really interesting. So a great book if you're interested in that kind of a thing. I like Simon Sinek. I think he's a good enough writer that he's an enjoyable read. Yeah.
Yeah. On Facebook, Bets on the Backroads, which is an intense name, said, I am working on finally getting my novel done, plus other writing projects. And then Brandon said, love it. I love how many creatives are using the journal. So affirming. Super affirming, rather.
Yeah, we have a lot of creatives.
Which is super cool.
Yeah, we have an interesting mix. Like we have a lot of creatives. You know, like Trey's a great example. He's like trying to improve his writing career, right? Then we have other people that are trying to like build a business, like Neela. We have other people that are trying to lose weight, and we have other people that are trying to get like a certification, like the real estate license or something. So it's been fun to see people that kind of have that inner nerd really apply it to like a modern day, or not modern day, but just like a real world goal, if you will. That's our bread and butter is like marrying those two worlds together. And this like realization that like your imagination, your fandoms, the thing that you nerd out about isn't a waste of time. It's not like you spent your time learning about all these things, all the lore and Lord of the Rings. It's like, no, actually there's great utility in those things. Don't abandon them, embrace them, use them as a way to get to where you want to go in the real world. Because story reflects real life, and there's real life lessons in those stories in that nerdiness. So Tanya's working on her emotional health.
That's
which
super
is
exciting.
a great goal. Like, anyway, yeah. Adam says mental health is the biggest part of his journal. So it's like, I love how different it can be. But big shout out to Bob. He is in the woods. 2 reflections in, wondering what to do with the sub 90 day gap between finishing this journal and the Academy Journal shipment arriving. Yeah, I think a lot of people are kind of in that boat.
We do plan on doing a really exciting like discount on the Heroes Journal.
Yes.
The current version of the Heroes Journal.
Yeah.
We had this question earlier, and this is something I want to say for all of you who are wondering this. The question is IMA going to replace the current Heroes Journal? No. We hope that the Heroes Journal that exists now will be able to live on in perpetuity, alongside the IMA journal, being that we don't want to like overshadow one or the other. We want them to truly be like a side by side.
Yeah, it's honestly, to be really transparent with you guys, it's something that we're trying to, even in like our verbiage, even in like our Kickstarter video, even with the copy on our website, we're trying really hard to not make it feel like this is version 2.0, like it's better, because it's I don't think it is. I think that there's things that we have improved, and there are improvements that we plan to make to the original journal, but like this might be a spicy thing to say. I actually like the original better.
Well, that's your fandom.
Exactly, because it's my fandom. Like it's like I like that story more. It appeals to me more. Like the traveling, the adventurous, the getting outside of your comfort zone appeals to me more than like the school wizard setting does. You know, don't get me wrong. Story Magic Academy is incredible. And I think I said this yesterday on the live stream, but we have plans to update the current journal to the same, we'll say, level as the Story of Magic Academy, meaning like more art, the changing art, the increased reflection pages. But I mean, they all do the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Like they all do the same thing. That's the hope.
So the answer to the question is no.
Okay.
Oh man, so if you guys are aware, I'm just spilling beans now. If you guys are aware, for the Astoria, the original Heroes Journal, we made a map. It's right there.
You are spilling beans.
And we've already talked about this. We've already talked about the fact.
Are we gonna show it?
I don't have a way to show it right now via Bert's MacBook.
Screen
But-
share and Telegram.
But
Screen share Telegram.
okay, I was just gonna say for people to go look at Misty B's Instagram, but
No. I got it. I'm gonna. I think it's already in one of the chats. Guys, we're gonna spill some major beans on this Saturday. You guys are in for a real treat, a real treat. So we of course contacted our incredible cartographer Misty B to do a map of the Astoria Magic Academy and a market. It's called the Miscellany Market, and it's below the Astoria Magic Academy. So I know that this isn't something we've talked about before, but you have this school that's kind of okay, I'll just send it here. No, it's in here. Is Bert a part of?
no.
Okay, I'll just send it to Bert. Hopefully this works. Anyway, sorry. So the geography of the Astoria Magic Academy is that it is kind of a school that's tucked away in these mountains. And then below the school a little bit in elevation is a little market. You know, it's where students go to school shop, and, you know, there's a bunch of shopkeepers, and there's like a little college town, if you will. And Misty, our cartographer, is kind of in the process of drawing this incredible map, this incredible landscape. She just added some color to it. This isn't the finalized product, so there's definitely some unfinished parts. But I wanted to show a little bit of a work in progress here. So we're gonna show you the map here. Hopefully we can get OBS to work.
Yeah, the only problem is it's a one shot, you know.
What do you mean? Is that window? Oh, I see what you're doing. Sorry, we're trying to figure out a way to... Oh, there you go. Is it on the screen? Yeah. Look at that. Can you make it a little bigger?
I'll just cover our faces right now.
Oh, it does get kind of blurry. Well, hopefully that's not too blurry for you guys. But that is the Astoria Magic Academy map. You can see the school crest in Misty style down in the right corner. There is you can see it lower in elevation on the mountains. There is like a little town. And then if you look really closely, you probably can't see it. There's some flying gondolas between the market and the school there. That's how students get to
This is what I live for.
school.
Is those flying gondolas with the wings.
Yeah, no,
It's
it's really a shame that this isn't in like higher definition because there are so many little details in this map that I don't even know how Misty thinks of them or gets to them, but they are like this little town. I just want to walk around in it. And just like hang out. There's like a little pub. It has the sword and circle on it as like a little sign. There's like little districts. They all have like their own names and stuff. And then of course the school is there. There's even like little rings in the back of the school in the forest
For one of the classes that you will take.
for the wait for a class that has to do with magic. Yeah. Yeah, the clouds are really great too. It's like you can't even really appreciate it, to be honest, with the view that we're giving you guys. But this will be part of our Kickstarter. This will be one of the rewards in one of the reward tiers that we're really excited about.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we were initially pretty afraid to send out maps because we had to fold them, but after the previous launch we did. Yeah, you just hit that, and then you hit the minus. Boom. That's us. We were a little gun shy when it came to sending out maps because we knew that we had to fold them in order for them to like be sent well. But it seemed to work out pretty well last time.
Yeah. Actually, honesty time. I want to hear, like, did you guys mind getting a folded print map, or were you kind of like bothered? Were you kind of like, man, I wish this was like in a tube, or I wish this was like flat? I don't know. However, if you guys order prints, I'm sure they don't come folded usually.
Yeah.
But truth is, it's expensive to ship a tube.
Yeah.
So we wanted to do it in a cost-effective way, but let us know.
Melinda asks, is the school somewhere in the Perilous Peaks or beyond? We haven't decided yet.
We have not had enough discussion about the lore to really say so. I think we're leaning towards
alternate.
Are we?
I like Big Land, but Big Land is it can be stifling.
That's fair. I think we talked about this openly. So here's the two main ideas that we have with lore. One, yes, all of this landscape is shared, and you, the main character, can do the Astoria quest and then can go to school at the Astoria Magic Academy, right? All, maybe the school is in the mountains, and after the first adventure, you is like, I'm going to go to magic school now, right? That's one option. Mm-hmm. The other option is you basically just have different time or different universes. Think like Rick and Morty, if you're familiar with that. Like you have one you who does, the Astoria kind of walk around, and you have another you who goes to magic school, and then you have another you that does this, another you that does that. And I think that fits better within the hero's journey because the idea is that it's kind of shared by everyone. Like it's kind of universal. Mm-hmm. So you have all of these like alternate like reality timelines where there's different heroes' journeys happening all the time. And and I think the way that we can kind of fit into that is like each like little journey is like its own trope. It's like its own little like microcosm. And that's like where the, heroes can come in and pick what adventure they want to go on. It's like, I want to go to Magic Academy today. I want to go to, I don't know. Let us know what you think.
Yeah. Cause the reason I'm a big geography person. So I would love to have us continually make new journals and make new tropes and stuff like that. And then we one day make a giant map of all the worlds connected, and there's like these very different there's a topographical map with all these different climates and things like that, which would be really, really cool. But I think the alternate reality, like Rick and Morty style, seems probably more like it allows for cooler options.
John goes Big Land Squad over here.
Love that.
Why does there have to be laws with lore building?
I know.
Why can't we do both? We probably could.
MCU, seven realms.
I know. It's like I feel like when you pick your lore, it's like you have to emulate someone else's lore.
I know.
It's like, oh, we're like the Rick and Morty. Like, I just want to be our own thing.
Maybe what we'll do is we'll like do
we could Stargates.
Yeah.
Another thought would be the the timeline, right? So it could be like, let's say you is like, I don't want to say a race, but for our purpose we'll say a race, or maybe it's like a family, like a lineage, and maybe like the Astoria journal, the first one, just kind of takes place like 200 years before, and then the IMA is like, the great grandchild of the first you.
The humans.
You could also do it that way. Like, I don't know. There's so many ways. I love the way people voting.
I know.
They're like, multiverse for me. So it's like, big land team over here. Yeah, it's
I
like
love it.
we have this rivalry. Yeah, we should find a way to be so like nondescript about it that we cause people to like fight.
Yeah, it's like Team Jacob versus Team Edward.
Yeah, exactly. It's
But
like the
yeah.
multiverse makes more sense because we're all using it. And someone's like, the big land makes more sense because it's better for the lore.
It's more interesting.
Yeah. I'm starting my own group. Yeah, it's the Heroes Quarters Big Land and then the Heroes Quarters Multiverse, and they're at odds.
Nicole, we are leaving it to the imagination of the user, but people keep asking for specific lore.
I like Nicole's approach.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think Nicole's approach is
Nicole's
certainly
always finding good solutions.
Team Jacob, also big land.
That's the mom skill set that Nicole just pulled out. She's like, how about everyone's happy? We do it this way.
Yep. Yeah. No. There will be a point where we have to probably make a decision. Maybe like Journal 7, where like,
yeah,
it's gonna start being confusing if we don't decide.
I've thought of doing a time travel journal.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah. I think it would be so funny because, like, there's even a component in this journal that I will not give away because it would be a huge spoiler. But there are some pages in here that are sort of recall pages to the journal itself. And I like this idea of, like, maybe, like, let's say at the beginning you is kind of like walking through a setting, and at the end you have the same setting, but it's you who's, like, gone back in time. And they're like, their perspective is different of the scene.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like in the first one, you have you, and you can see someone like behind a rock, but you don't know who it is. You're like, oh, that's just a side character.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end, it's actually you. It was you the whole time.
Gosh,
it's Inception.
It's Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, you just wrote every Christopher Nolan movie.
we should just call it the Christopher Nolan Journal.
Wait, this is my idea though. So we do a time travel journal. But the journal is you going back in time and convincing, you going forward in time and convincing this you, the one over here, the one who, the cost of an action you, to go on the adventure. I don't know.
Oh man, we're so. This is why we try not to talk about it. It gets so in the weeds.
Know what I love is John switched over to the Heroes Journal account and started fueling the fire.
I know. Are we gonna journal today? Or are we gonna abandon it?
I think we're off track.
Let's take a real vote. Do you guys want to journal together? If we journal and you guys haven't journaled yet, would it help you fill out your journal if we did it too? If we took 2 minutes, 5 minutes to fill out our journals.
Technically, going off of what Zach has said about mentors, because going off what Nick said, the mentor is actually you from the future. But mentors are yous who have finished a quest, right? That would be Zach's.
Yeah. Yeah.
So technically, the mentor would be a you in some ways.
Yeah. Technically, I'm not sure if that's canon, but I'll let it slide.
It's true.
Yeah. One thing I do know that we're gonna do is the mentor will change. So like the mentor is the same monomyth like character, like in each story, but like their aesthetic changes or their role kind of changes. In the first journal, the mentor comes to the hero's house, and it's like, I have a journal for you. I have a book for you. I want you to go on this quest. Like, we need help slaying this dragon. And then in the IMA, it's more of like a, here's your letter to go to the Astoria Magic Academy. It's very Harry Potter. But I mean, he's actually a mailman. Like, he's less of like this old wizard, and he's more just like, I delivered the mail.
Stop gendering the characters. The they.
Sorry, what did I say? Did I say he? My bad. Anyway.
I'm team no gender.
I try not to.
Journal time.
Big Land is winning. I mean, here's the reason I want Big Land is I want to have the giant map of everything. You know?
That's yeah.
I want the school, and I want everything.
This land is your land.
Are we doing it?
This land is Big Land.
You just started doing it. You didn't say anything.
Yeah. Well,
all right. We are gonna take a few minutes and journal. If you guys haven't journaled yet, now's a great time to bust out your journal. What's your quote of the day, Kyle?
Our greatest fears are like dragons, guarding our greatest treasures.
That's great.
Big time.
Mine is Aristotle. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. That's one of those quotes I've heard so many times that it's kind of lost its meaning, but it's like deeply profound.
Incredibly.
Indubitably. All right, journal time. Dude, we need like a journal like screen, you know, like an OBS setting.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll be honest. Not a lot on the docket for me today.
It's okay. Share what you're grateful for. What'd you write it down?
I wrote live stream. I wrote coffee. Although we ran out of coffee, so I'm drinking not very good coffee, but I still really enjoy it. And I'm going for a run later, and I'm very grateful for that because it's good for my mind. How about you?
You know what you do a really good job of? Something I never said to you before. Going for runs on Saturday.
Yeah?
You've been consistently doing it for like months.
Yeah, it's actually weird. It's like the only day I can't run right now. I don't know why.
I'm just saying it's not easy to hold a habit on the weekend. And
It's true.
And you've done it pretty like consistently.
Well, thank you.
That's worth like being proud of. So
I finished the coffee.
you just want to hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you. That's very nice. It's hard to find like specific things that matter a lot, you know?
Yeah.
Like big needle movers in life.
Glass balls.
What?
You ever heard that?
No.
You got rubber balls and you got glass balls. You have to decide which is which, so you can know which ones you can drop and which ones you can't.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Even John's been recognizing the run. The run can.
Yeah, it's true. What am I grateful for? I'm grateful for waking up with my girlfriend, and then I'm going to Ocean Shores today. It's a kind of a getaway. It's not really a nice place, but it's a place in Washington.
I love Ocean Shores, by the way. Nick is a hater of Ocean Shores, but I think it's really great.
So my parents are about to retire, and they just built a tiny little house out there, so they're hanging out there, and I'm gonna go see it with my sister. So I get to spend some time. We get the road trip together, and I'll be doing that. And hopefully I won't be working too much, but I probably will because I love to work on the journal. So, yep. I want to try and work out before I leave, and then I wanted to take a look at the Kickstarter video. Guys,
Yeah.
it's almost done. It's so
Almost
good.
done.
Guys, we got a voice actor.
Oh yeah, it's very epic.
Guys, we got a voice actor for our Kickstarter. In fact,
Actress.
Sorry, to be fair, we auditioned like 3 people, and they were all phenomenal. But we ended up going with the actress. We got one that was like very wizardy, very Gandalf, and it was a little too much. And then we had an actress do it. It was a lot more. It was like commercial, but also kind of mystical in a way. And then we had another one that was also really good, but we decided to go with the actress.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
she's great.
Yeah.
Well, we got some people saying what they're thankful for, and I wanna.
Oh yeah, let's hear.
Amy said, "I'm thankful for my antidepressants, coffee, and support groups." In the parentheses, put Heroes Quarters and Discord groups.
Aw.
I'm glad that's something you can be thankful for.
We're
We're very thankful for it as well.
We need to start a Discord group.
That's the that's my book club idea.
That's right.
John's mulling over some details on that particular thing. Melinda also said what they're thankful for. If you want to throw that up there, what's up? Right there.
Melinda said, wait, what's going on?
My 3 today.
My 3 today. Is this gratitudes or to-do list? I think it's to-do list.
To-do list. Okay, sorry.
So Melinda's to-do list that she shared was magic can be scary. Attend Grave Plot Film Fest today. Do something creative and conjure up something magically delicious to eat instead of delivery.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you and Kyle have that in common. Kyle's trying hard to not get food delivered as consistently. So.
I did. So last week it only happened twice. And one of them was because we were at the product photo shoot. So I had to get food delivered. And then
that doesn't count. I wouldn't count that.
And then last night I got Papa John's.
Ooh.
But Zach and I decided that Friday night is considered the weekend. So it's
That's
fine.
fair.
But yeah,
I'd say so.
only 2 times. That's usually I usually do 3 times a day. I'm
Yeah.
crazy, man. Also very poor.
Amber said, as you focus on the original Heroes Journal, will you incorporate the flip book style? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a little bit, though. Ryan is our only artist.
Yeah.
And to be honest, we haven't started working on it. We have a few other projects that we would like to complete by the end of this year. We'll see what the timeline looks like. We're not married to any timeline, but it is our goal to eventually do a flip book style with the original journal.
Yeah.
And kind of re-release it. So yeah.
Yeah. I think that the flip book style is going to become our new normal.
Yeah.
At least that's the hope. That's the standard we've set for ourselves. I'm also going to put this down because I think my laptop went into focus.
Yeah. Cool. What else do we have in here?
We got some. LL said some things, some gratitudes.
LL said, I'm thankful for having a comfortable home here, for scads of art supplies. Scads is a fun word. And for the 3 terrific books I'm reading. 3? Whoa.
That's incredible.
That's nice. It's a good place to be. Need to buy some healthy stuff to eat. Need to relax and work out. I love relax and work out on the same to-do list. That's great.
Oh yeah.
And Deborah loves Papa John's. So Team Papa John's.
We're predominantly Team Domino's here at the. If we were to take a poll of the 4 people that live in this current building, I think Domino's would win. But I worked at Papa John's for like a year. It's one of my first jobs. Didn't have long hair though, because the dough and the flour would have gotten my hair. It would have been tough.
Trey's thankful for God, his girlfriend, and her love, and his drive to push forward.
I love that.
Resilience. Trey does have a good drive to push forward.
One of my favorite books ever is called Resilience. If anyone's ever want to read a book, it's by a Navy SEAL who went to Oxford, which is just an interesting person.
Wow.
Right? Those are 2 things you don't think of next to each other, but Really good. Called Resilience.
Steven is grateful for the online group, friends and family, and bagel sandwiches.
Who
Love
isn't
it.
thankful for bagel sandwiches? That's like the best version of a sandwich.
Bob's thankful for time to hack today. Don't hack my computer.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's see. Devora probably. I don't know. Hope I'm
Potentially.
saying that right. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm messing up your name. Thankful for executive director and the CVS folks who organized a COVID-19 immunization clinic. Second shot done.
Congratulations.
Wow.
So I have a friend who got their second shot done, and apparently the night, I don't want to scare anyone, but the night that you get your second one, you can have some minor flu-like symptoms. So hopefully you feel well
Ooh.
tonight. It doesn't happen to everyone, but it's potential.
I didn't know that. Who was that, Logan?
No, Evan.
Oh, interesting. This is cool. Sherry is thankful for unplanned geocaching off-road Jeep adventures with the boys and friends. That's fun.
That is an incredible sentence.
Off-road geocaching is like, that sounds pretty hardcore. You know, geocaching is headquartered here.
Really?
I think they're either headquartered or they have an office, but it's in Fremont.
Really?
How weird is that? It kind of makes sense.
Geocaching is like a big deal.
It is. It does feel like a very Seattle thing.
It's very Seattle.
So kind of cute. Cheyenne's late. Better late than never. Teresa got her surgery scheduled, which is great. I'm sure that is a weight off the shoulders for the time being. And hey, we wish you the best of luck and the best of health as you go into that. It's never a fun thing. So we and many of the other heroes here are
We're here for you.
sending good thoughts to you. Melinda's grateful for Magic Month, which is great to prompt her to scrapbook. Family, cat, and their health, and then a teacup board full of hot beverage options, including cider
Ooh.
and cocoa.
That's super exciting.
How enticing! That sounds really nice. There's no reason to go outside. Sounds like cozy.
You know, I would say that we are Brene Brown stans here at the Heroes Journal. I've never heard anyone say a negative word about Brene Brown.
Rising Strong is a good book. Read it
Yeah?
a few years ago.
I think we have it upstairs.
Good old BB.
BB LL given the BB reference.
LL dropping BBs. Okay. Reem is thankful for supportive family and their health. Even though there's been some separation, probably because of the pandemic, I'm assuming. Thankful for books, coffee, Fallout 4, art supplies, and this community.
Wow.
That's great.
That's
I love
great.
that Reem is so such a huge fan of Fallout 4.
Oh yeah.
We talked about it a little bit before, but it's like such a specific thing that like makes you such
It's a great game.
Yeah, it's like gives you such a cool personality. Like it's such a specific thing that you love. It's
Yeah.
great. Yeah. What else is going down? Yeah, this is good.
Yeah. We don't have anything on Facebook. I mean YouTube, but
That's fine. Well, hopefully you guys journal with us and you have a little bit more clarity about your Saturday.
I think we could talk about like one more topic. I'm not 100% sure what the topic is, but
yeah, we could.
yeah, we got a little bit of time.
Do you want to spill
So
beans?
I'm gonna continue to pitch this based off of just the fact that it's happening. Next Friday, live walkthrough of the Astoria Magic Academy.
Yes.
Be sure to be there. It's gonna be super fun. We're gonna be giving away some really exciting stuff that we haven't purchased yet, so we don't know what it is. But
No, we have. Right?
no, we gave away all the rest. We have all new
Oh.
stuff we have to give away.
That's kind of exciting, actually.
You know, someone suggested that we give away Magic Mike.
Magic Mike. I think it's a good idea.
It's a good idea, but also like it's not very family friendly. You know,
That's true.
it's like I want to give away an item that I would feel comfortable sending to anyone,
right.
and I don't think that is something I would feel comfortable sending to literally anyone.
That's a good point. That is a good point. But no, yeah, that walkthrough I'm super excited for. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Amy said you guys are getting a gift from me soon. It has to do with why I asked for your favorite colors a couple live stream ago. That's super exciting. We love gifts.
Ooh.
We love gifts in the same way that we love saying GIF.
I'm excited. Every gift that we have, we have kept. I know Cheyenne has sent us things. Nicole has sent us things. Juliana, Tanya,
LL didn't LL send us?
LL sent us something. Yeah.
We forgot. Didn't Jimmy send us coffee like way back? Someone sent us coffee.
Nicole did.
No, like in June. Someone sent us a
Really?
gift card to trade.
Oh, yeah. Who was that?
I don't think maybe it wasn't Jimmy. It was someone.
Someone did send us a gift card. I remember that. But Nicole actually did send us coffee.
Yeah,
And it was gone in like a day.
yeah. It was definitely
It was
used.
good. It was good coffee. Oh my gosh, it's the Super Bowl tomorrow,
Oh yeah,
which is cool, but it's also the Puppy Bowl tomorrow,
which is much more
which is
important.
way cooler. I have way more investment into that.
Yeah, I have like a very large sports fandom for the NBA, but my NFL fandom has waned in previous years.
Yeah, Kyle's definitely the sports guy. It's weird because we both grew up playing sports. I mean, Kyle was also a collegiate athlete, and I was a JV basketball player. So Kyle definitely went down the path a little further than I did.
I was also a JV basketball player though.
It's true. We have that in common. And we always say no one loves basketball. No one who played JV basketball loves it more than Kyle and I do.
It's true. We play so much basketball for our peak being JV basketball, and both quitting prematurely.
Yeah. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. But yeah. Kyle's more of the sports guy.
Amy said the things will be shelf or desk friendly.
Ooh, Cheyenne had a good idea. She said there are adult coloring books that are titled Magic. You should give away a coloring book with some colored pencils. I would
True.
also love to give a Magic puzzle away.
Oh
But
yeah,
they're really hard to find. They're sold out everywhere. They have like one of the biggest Kickstarters I've ever seen. $3 million Kickstarter for a puzzle.
must be an incredible puzzle.
Yeah, I mean we've looked at it. It's a pretty cool concept, but it'd be fun to give away some of those. So we'll see.
Oh, sorry. Go down. So there's a comment.
Where?
Jennifer Hickok, who I think was a winner yesterday, by the way.
Yeah.
Jennifer said, I really wanted someone to run with that book club idea this week. We are running with that book club. We are trying to figure out a really good way to have like a officially endorsed Heroes Journal book club that is open-ended. Obviously, everyone could be a part of it.
Yeah.
So
It'll probably be John.
yeah, I mean, John's the king. But yes. So if you weren't here, I said something about that at the end of yesterday's live stream. We are trying to do something with that.
Wait.
So
I think Jennifer just found out that she won.
wait, did you find out that you won or that about the book club?
Yeah, we drew your name yesterday, Jennifer.
Let's find out what you won. I don't remember the specific.
Jennifer, did you just learn that you won the giveaway yesterday?
Jennifer won the Harry Potter puzzles, candle, and pins and pens.
Wow.
Wow, what an exciting day for Jennifer.
She learned that she won, and she learned that the book club is something that's
See,
happening.
sometimes going to the Saturday morning live stream can really,
Well, Jennifer, while we have your attention, make sure and message John while you're here.
or the Heroes Journal.
Yeah, or the Heroes Journal. We'll message you, one of the two, and then we need your address because we got to send you your goodies
Yeah,
that you won yesterday.
that's so funny.
Oh man, I'm glad that she claimed him though, because we would have had to just keep him. You know.
Yeah.
So-
And now everyone's like, "Yay! Congrats!"
Yeah, congrats. Love it.
That's what we get for going on too long yesterday. People leave before they can get there.
I know they just sign up and then they're like, "I gotta go," but that's
Yep,
fine.
I'm out.
Life happens.
Life does happen.
I was looking at our old live streams on Fridays. They've been crazy. We're getting like thousands of comments.
Yeah.
Literally like 1,000 comments on one last week and 900 yesterday. It's crazy the amount of engagement that those giveaways get. It's almost making me think like, do we do a giveaway every live stream?
I have plans.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's just plans, but they're not ready yet.
Oh, I haven't heard of them, but okay.
Well, you kind of heard them. I have.
Okay.
It's a whole thing. There's no beans to spill because there's no formulation around it.
No
I will
label.
say, Nick, it's not easy getting the color you said. So far, it's more orange. Salmon's a tough color. Salmon's
Oh, it is. I'm so sorry. I thought you were just asking for speculation. I do love it. Actually, here, this is a good example. So, This hoodie I just got starts with yellow and ends with pink. My favorite color is somewhere here in the middle. I can't directly point to what it is, but
Liquid Death.
it's fine.
Look at that.
I got a bunch of Liquid Death merch for some reason.
I don't even know what they do.
They make water.
Water?
They make like mountain water.
Like edgy water.
Yeah, well, their whole thing is like, so they sell it in cans,
Yeah.
recyclable cans, and because they're trying to cut down on plastic consumption, and that their whole brand is like hardcore like metal, and I just think that's hilarious. So I've never tried their product, but I have their merch, and it almost makes me think, I'm like, why don't we have merch yet? Because there's probably people that have never tried our product but would buy like a hoodie from us.
Oh yeah.
But
because we can't do it well, we're not doing it.
Because here's the thing, and I don't want to call anyone out. The hat's pretty nice. This is a Liquid Death hat.
All the merch.
See? But this hoodie, not very nice.
Really?
Yeah, it's like thin. You can feel the graphics on the other side. It's like I wouldn't want to make this kind of a hoodie for people just to have a hoodie. But anyway, that's a little bit of honest feedback for Liquid Death if you guys are watching, which I know you're not. But
so, by the way, people are asking about the book club, what type of books we're going to do. The hope is it's going to be a mix between some fiction, some maybe stuff a little bit closer to the productivity side. We want to have a blend because we're kind of the master of both worlds is kind of our hope, right?
yeah.
And we want to make sure that like if we're doing like a specific Heroes Journal book club where we're all doing it together, we would want it to have like a little bit of both. So
That's true.
Yeah.
Hi, Megan. Megan just got here.
Are you going to make a hoodie for HQ?
Ooh, that'd be cool.
The Heroes headquarters? Or the Heroes quarters?
What if we had like our own line of like Heroes headquarters merch stuff? Like it's exclusive to the HQ. You know what I'm saying?
Or would we sell it at the HQ or?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just an idea. That's all.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got to hop off because Kyle's to go run and I need to work out because it's part of our quest today. And we hope that you guys go chip away at your quests as well because every day is an opportunity to do so.
Every day is an opportunity to be the hero of your life.
Look, Jennifer got her Loey the Liger t-shirt yesterday.
Love that.
Super nice.
I think if anyone's concerned, this is a weird pitch because it's not even my thing, but Ryan's Indiegogo is still running.
Yeah.
I think they're like 150% funded right now. Still going strong. Yeah. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's super cool. He made a comic book.
Atomic Habits is really good.
Atomic Habits is really good. We thought about it a lot.
Yeah. People keep mentioning the pen. I would love to find a evergreen pen option, a pen that works for a long time. I'll be honest. This is our first attempt at making like a Heroes Journal pen. I've been using it for since we released it. It looks good. It still holds up. It still writes. It is a little janky under the hood, if you will.
Under the hood. And
I think that there is a better pen that we can make, or maybe partner with. So, yeah. I'm not totally sure what the option is there, but it is our duty probably to have a good pen that goes with this journal. So,
Steven loves his pen, for what it's worth.
I love it too. I just think we can do a little better. It's kind of how I feel about the hoodie. This is a good hoodie. It looks cool, but it doesn't have like that special same touch that the journal has. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't have that special, that just like extra, that little detail, that little delightful, thing that puts a smile on your face.
Sure.
When you're looking through your pen drawer, or you're looking through your closet, or you're looking through your journals, I want you to pick the Heroes Journal thing every time. I don't know. Okay.
Until next time, we'll see you on Monday at 2 p.m.
Yep, Monday 2 p.m. Be there, live stream. And guys, next week is like we're spilling all the beans.
Yeah, get your saucepans out because we're gonna be spilling beans everywhere.
Saucepans.
That's what you cook beans in, right?
How many beans do you think we've spilled so far? Like what percentage of the beans?
40.
Yeah.
40 to 50. We've probably spilled half the beans.
Close to half.
in 3 weeks. So that means the other half of the beans are going to be spilled over like a 5-day period,
Yeah,
which means that's a lot of beans.
It's a lot of beans. Here's my spicy take, and we'll probably have to talk more about this not on the live stream. I kind of want to share the entire journal on Friday.
But there are people who are asking for it not to be shared because they don't want the ending to be ruined.
That's a good point.
So that's beans that we're not like.
Maybe we'll have them hop off.
Yeah, so if you're afraid of spoils, just leave.
I just want to show it all. Okay. So, well, I guess what we're trying to say is by next Friday, by next weekend, a week from today. Man, that's crazy to think about. A week from today, you will know pretty much everything about our Kickstarter. You'll know the pricing. You'll know what the journal looks like. You'll know the extra goodies that are being included. You'll know what they look like. You will know the timeline. You will know the cost of shipping. You'll know.
You'll see our video.
You'll see. Oh yeah, of course. You'll see our Kickstarter video, which is amazing. So many fun things. I can't wait. I wish we could fast forward, but anyway.
Right. So the thing I'm excited about the video is like a product unto itself. It's like we worked. That's probably the video we spent the most time and effort on
Ever.
You know, it's a good video because we filmed a completely different one and we didn't go with it.
Yeah. We did multiple iterations of the script, of the voice acting, of the editing, of our part. So.
Also,
I hope you like it.
I've been wondering this, especially as Tuesday comes up. I want to game plan with the tried and true heroes here, the Saturday morning coffee chat alliance. If we created a shareable,
sorry, John stole that.
If we created like a post that was very shareable about the Kickstarter, would you guys feel comfortable sharing something like that? Should we queue up like a specific post that outlines all the details of the Kickstarter, maybe has a link to the event in it that can be shared?
Yeah, I mean, something that we need to start talking about more is like, listen, like I know that Kickstarter is about getting funded, and that's why we're doing it. It is massively helpful. I would argue in a way, maybe more helpful than you backing it, if you share our campaign on your Facebook page or on your Instagram or text it to a few friends or whatever. That would help us immensely, especially if you're in the Facebook group. We'll probably be constantly asking you to share the event because you have to create a buzz around your Kickstarter for it to go well. And so I know that was a little different from what you were saying.
No, I mean, it was exactly what I was saying.
Okay.
I was just saying, if we created that post, would you share it? And people are, I mean, Jamie on YouTube said yes. We have tons of people on Facebook who would say yes.
That's so nice.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's kind of like, back if you want a journal, we appreciate it so much. If you don't want the journal or you can't back it or whatever, we understand. But like it would help us so much if you even just share it with one person. That is the benefit of doing a Kickstarter, right? Like no one's ever going to share our website because we have like a new pre-release. That's not very exciting, but a Kickstarter is really fun. And I hope that we can, convince you guys to share it. So
yeah, and I think all this stuff like Kickstarter allows us to really tease out the ethos and the reason as to why we're like, the pathos rather. Sorry, I get those mixed up. The pathos of what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Which I think like even if someone isn't gonna purchase or back the Kickstarter, if someone gets to hear that they're the hero of their lives one day, that's good to me.
Yeah, I love this like weird like inside joke about just beans in general, just constant beans, and I feel sad because Facebook won't let the wonderful people here share bean gifts with us, and they really want to. But the only sticker Facebook has is a bean farting, and John shared that. Anyway, we're gonna sign off now. But
great, you
guys are wonderful. I cannot stinking wait to launch the Astoria Magic Academy and to tell more about it. It's just so fun. We're getting closer and closer to that point where we can't work on it anymore. So the stress is like, I can feel the stress slowly draining,
Yeah, it's a different kind of stress now. It's like, is it going to work?
Yeah. It's like you've done all the work of the project and you turn it in and then you just kind of sit back and you're like, wait a minute, is this good enough?
Yeah. I think I'm also going to shave my beard.
Really?
Because the last time I shaved my beard was for the November 15th release.
Should I show my mustache?
I don't know. I feel like the mustache was key.
Are we superstitious?
I'm in the journal. I'm clean shaven. So
Ooh, I see what you're doing. And in the journal, I have a mustache.
yeah.
Guys, in the new Astoria Magic Academy, Kyle and I's little, avatars have a mustache. Well, I have a mustache. Kyle doesn't. He has long hair.
I have this weird scruffle thing on my chin that Ryan keeps putting on my thing. I don't understand what it is, but
it's so funny. Ryan did you get a little dirty there.
he did me a little dirty. Anyways, we keep prolonging this.
Okay, guys, we're signing off.